Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a products that I wouldn't repurchase, products I regret buying, just crap products in general. Makeup is very personal and it's very individual, so if any of these work for you, then that's fine, you know. They just didn't work for me, and a lot of these I don't think would work for most people. They're just low quality. I'm always trying to find something like cheap alternatives for higher end products, and sometimes, you know, that's a total fail and sometimes it works out. But anyways, these are just things that didn't work for me personally. We're going to go ahead and start kind of off beauty. Never mind, this is beauty. This set of makeup brushes. Got them off of Mob Stuff. I think there was like 24 makeup brushes for like 30 bucks, and I should have known. I mean, quality makeup brushes are more expensive than that. You can get some cheaper ones. I use the ones from Real Techniques. I get them from Ulta. They're, you know, they're not super cheap, but they're not ridiculous expensive like MAC or something like that. But these ones, I mean, they're just bad. The bristles fall out. They're just like hard, and the only ones that I use are these like slanted ones that they fill in my eyebrows pretty well, but those are the only ones that are worth anything. Second thing here, this is kind of funny. This Nair Brazilian Spa Clay Wax Strips. You rub them between your hands and apply them to the area that you want to wax, and I mean, obviously just like any other wax strips, but these ones in particular, it was like super glue grade wax. When I tried to pull it off, the wax just stuck to my leg. Like the whole sheet came off with no wax on it at all. And then I couldn't get the wax off my leg, y'all. It took me forever. I ended up having to take like nail polish remover, something with acetone in it, to get this wax off of my legs. And even when I did that, it didn't pull any of the hair out. These are just like, I just wouldn't recommend these. I just shaved my legs. Continuing, kind of off beauty, but not really. I'm a smoker, and I know that's horrible and whatever. I also drink a lot of Coke. I don't drink coffee, but I do drink a lot of Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm kind of obsessed with it. You might as well hook up an IV and hook a sister up. Anyways, but I like to keep my teeth white, and I normally use the Crest white strips and then the 3D white toothpaste to just kind of keep them up. But I thought I was going to find some that were cheaper, and usually Walmart brand products, you know, are pretty good anyways. But these Equate Extreme, excuse me, Extreme Whitening Wraps, they're like these wax whitening wraps. Did I say wax? Anyways, they're like a waxy feel. And when I put them on, I mean, they were fine, but they take forever. They take like 30 minutes to develop. And they started to irritate my gums within like 5 minutes. Why didn't I take them off? Because I'm an idiot. Guess I get off on the pain. Anyways, but they just didn't work for me. They really irritated my gums. I mean, I'm sure they do their job as far as whitening your teeth, but just like the process is just really, really uncomfortable. Crest has some really great ones, and I'm sure that there are some, you know, store brands that are better, but these Walmart whitening wraps, don't waste your money. Now I've got this big bag here of products I wouldn't buy, so I'm just going to dump these out and start here from the get-go. We'll start with like foundation-esque products. I don't normally use BB creams, and I know that that's odd because I used one for my full coverage foundation routine. The Garnier BB cream is an exception to BB creams because it is extremely full coverage and makes your face look flawless. But this one I got in a Birchbox, this BB Matte Shine Erase by Dr. Brandt. These are just samples, and usually I use every bit of a sample. I've had these for I can't tell you how long. I've already unsubscribed from Birchbox, and these are just no good. When I put them on my face, it like broke up, and it came off in patches, and it just was not pretty, so I wouldn't recommend them. But if anybody wants some free samples, hit your girl up. Keeping on foundation, this Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I got the dark one because I was using this for cream contouring. Twist it down before you put the lid on it, Sarah D. Anyways, it did the exact same thing. It just, I feel like, you know, I have really oily skin and I'm moisturized, so there's no need for a product to like cake up and dry out on my skin. It just never really happens. And these phenomenon products, like, I don't know, they just were very patchy. And like when I went over them with the powder bronzer, it just was like caking up and scraping off. It looks like I had dead skin falling off my face. Isn't that sexy? No, don't buy that. Let's go on ahead to bronzers. No, you know what? Let me do this. This is kind of off beauty as well. I self tan and I use drugstore products. If you want a video on how I self tan and everything, just let me know today. I know I look pale. I'm in natural lighting. Cut me a break. But I was really intrigued because this says compare to the Saint Tropez self bronzing mousse. It's Equate brand. Once again, it's Walmart brand. And I swear by Walmart brand stuff, y'all. But they've been kind of disappointing me lately. Walmart's gone downhill. You know, you country when you hear Walmart's gone downhill. Anyways. This is the Equate Beauty. It came with a mitt, or I think I had to buy the mitt separately. Anyways, it's like this green mousse, and you put it on, and that's not it's not the green that gives you this olive tone tan. It's a beautiful tan. But you put it on, you have to wait like 12 hours, wash it off, and then your tan develops, and it's like a very subtle tan. If I'm gonna like take all that time, I better be dark. I better look like I just came back from Destin for 7 days. Like seriously, this stuff did not do it for me. I have like a whole bottle if anybody wants some. Just saying. This is kind of off beauty too, but it is the Half Up, the perfect styling tool. Once again, got this in a Birchbox, and once again, I have canceled my Birchbox subscription because look at all the products that are in my crap video. It's supposed to be to help you do like a bun-like thing. I don't have any problems doing a bun, but it's like bendy, and I couldn't figure out how to use it. I read the instructions, and it just does not work for me. You want one? I got one. This stuff, speaking of hair, for this volumizing, Beyond the Zone Rock On Volumizing Powder. You're supposed to be, I love big hair. You're supposed to be able to put this in your hair and like tease it up really good, and it does its job. It's not about what it does that makes me not like it. It's the fact that it feels just like funky. And I only wash my hair twice a week, so I'm constantly putting baby powder in my hair. So I know what it's like to feel like you have a little bit of buildup. And I know what it's like that you have to put a little powder in your hair to really get that big country music hair that I personally like. And this did it. It just felt like waxy in my hair. It just didn't feel good. I just didn't like it. So that ended up not working for me. Let's go on to some like really beauty products, actual beauty products. We'll start with these blushes. If y'all can imagine the Forever blush from Coastal Scents that I opened in my Ipsy unboxing. I did try it, but it's not good at all. The pink has like chunks of glitter in it. I guess it's supposed to be like an apricot color, but it's not. It's just like a brick orange, and it's just bad. They're chalky. I don't like chunks of glitter in my blush. I'm not 13 anymore. Wish I was, but I'm not. Speaking of that, here is the e.l.f. blush. e.l.f. has some really great blushes, y'all. The quality, the color payoff is amazing. I mean, I barely swirled that, and look at that. I mean, that's a pretty good color payoff. It's really pretty. But I couldn't tell when I bought it that it had big chunks of glitter in it. This is the shade Fuchsia Fusion, and it's just got these big, it's not shimmer, I mean big chunks of glitter. And, I'm just too old for that right now. So that didn't work for me. Staying on blushes and bronzers, I suppose. This is the Rimmel London Match Perfection blush. I got this on sale at Target. This is the medium dark one. It's got these 3 different shades in it. A dark brown, like a lighter caramel color, and this like mauve-y pink. Anyways, I was kind of intrigued by this. You swirl them all together and get that perfect color. You don't. It's like, kind of like the apricot color in that Forever blush palette. It's like a brick red, and it's chalky, or brick orange, and it's just ugly, and it didn't work for me. So I'll probably be passing that along to somebody else who could use it. And the last bronzer thing that I have is this NYC. I mean, some great drugstore bronzers. NYX has a really good one. I like my MAC one. Sunny by NYC, the Sunny bronzer is awesome. It's like $3. It's great. It's one of my holy grail products. But this one by NYC, it's called Sutton Place Peach. I guess it's supposed to be a powder blush, but I use it. It looks like a bronzer to me. Anyway, same thing as the others, just really chalky and cheap and just not worth your money. So don't do it. But if you want a cheap or a cheap bronzer, NYC, which is this brand, which is so weird, has a great one. It's called Sunny. It's only $2.97 at Walmart. And I mean, I just talked a girlfriend into getting it. It is like a holy grail bronzer. So try that one. Don't get this one. We'll go ahead and do eyeliner. I'm always looking for an eyeliner that I can put in my upper waterline to tightline with that's not going to go anywhere. Rimmel makes a great one if you're looking for drugstore, if you're a high-end kind of girl. I'm sure MAC makes something good, but, you know, I know Kat Von D has a great one. Urban Decay has really, really good ones, but I'm always trying to find, you know, cheaper alternatives to higher-end products. I mean, if I can get the exact same effect for, you know, $20 cheaper, I'm going to do that. So, you know, I tried this one, and NYX has some really great products. To me, I don't even necessarily consider them drugstore, but this one wasn't one of them. It's the Super Skinny Marker. It's just a felt tip liner. That's what I like to use my, to do my wing with. This was not very pigmented. It was more of like a gray shade. It dried out really, really quickly. It just wasn't worth it. Same thing with this one. This one's not a felt tip. Well, I guess it's kind of a felt tip, but it's more of a brush. It's like a liquid liner. This one is from LA Colors, Family Dollar. Should have known. It sucks. This is another liquid liner from e.l.f. e.l.f. has some really great products. This is just not one of them. It's just your basic liquid liner, but it didn't work for me. Maybe it's just because I don't like these liquid liners. Here's another one from Wet n Wild that didn't work for me. These kind of like liquid, you know, you pull it out of the thing and it have to do it like that. I mean, that's just not my thing. I like a felt tip liner, which is why I tried this one from NYX, but it didn't work out for me. I like, there's one from Jordana that you can get at Walgreens. I think L'Oreal Infallible, they make a great one. Anyways, but to do the upper waterline, obviously you don't want to use liquid, you want to use a pencil. This one is from Wet n Wild, the Mega Last. It does not make, well, I don't know if it Mega Lasts or not, to be honest with you, because as soon as I put it in my waterline, my eyes just start pouring water. This stuff burns. Like, I think it's dangerous, y'all. It just didn't work for me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I can't use a liner that makes my eyes just pour water, so that didn't work out. Here's another one from Wet n Wild. It doesn't claim to be long-lasting like this Mega Last does, but it's not, so thank God it doesn't claim that. This is the one that I got out of the Ipsy bag that I showed y'all, the Lord & Berry. It's really smooth, it's creamy, it's black as night, but you put it in your upper rim of your eyelid, and it's going to go away in 30 minutes. It's not even worth it. It does not stick. Staying on eyes, mascara. I was watching Leanne Says. Check out her channel. She's awesome. She's so hilarious. She's precious. She's like based out of Houston or something like that. I love Southern beauty gurus, and there's not very many of them. But she has the same kind of lashes that I have. They're straight out and they're blonde, and there's nothing that I can do to make them full, or, you know, I wear false eyelashes all the time, but I don't want to have to do that all the time. So she recommended that you get a waterproof mascara. Curl your lashes before you do any of your makeup. Go ahead and curl your lashes and apply just a waterproof mascara before you do everything. You can add regular mascara over it, is what she says, and it'll keep your curl if you use a waterproof mascara, is basically what she's saying. So I hate waterproof mascara normally. I can't get it off, and then it like stains your eyes this black color, and that's not what I want at all. But anyways, I went out and bought this cheap one from LA Colors, Family Dollar. It's just a plain, it literally just says waterproof mascara. I mean, there is no description. It's just a waterproof mascara, and I should have known. You know, there's nothing on the brush. It doesn't work. Don't try Family Dollar makeup. Actually, the LA Colors eyeshadows are pretty pigmented, but otherwise, not so much. Here's another one from Wet n Wild, Mega Length. The brush is really interesting looking, but nothing comes out on it. I mean, just hitting yourself in the eye with a mascara brush that has no mascara on it. Same thing with this CoverGirl Lash Blast Length. The brush, it looks amazing. It's like one of those plastic brushes with all the tiny little bristles, teeth, whatever. It's supposed to give you that really, really good length, but there's nothing on the brush. I accidentally bought this in brown, and I figured maybe I could use it should I ever decide to do a natural day. Ain't that funny, me doing natural day? Yeah, no, not gonna happen. But it's brown, and anyways, but it doesn't have anything to do with it being brown. There's just no product on the brush. I mean, it didn't do anything. So don't buy it unless you like not having anything on your brush. Okay. We're going old school. Pink and green. I love this mascara, but there are so many different versions of the brushes. They all come in the same packaging, but the brushes are different. So I accidentally bought this one. It's the Great Lash Big, is what it says, Big, because it's got a big ash brush. I mean, the only thing that I can think, I don't know. I mean, I've tried it. It didn't work for me. If you want black mascara all over your lids because this huge brush, I mean, like, nobody's eye is that big, so I don't know, it didn't work out for me. So if you want mascara all over your eyelids, then go on ahead and give this a try. But if not, if you just want regular eyelashes that separate, it makes them full, it gives them length, get the Great Lash in Lots of Lashes. The brush is a little bit different. It's got kind of reminds me of the brush from Benefit's Their Real Mascara, if you've ever seen that. The bristles are really, really nice. I know this camera's not focusing great, but it just has a really interesting brush. It starts off like a dome and then kind of comes to a point, and it just really does some great things for your lashes, especially for a really affordable mascara. I think it's like $5. So if you're going to go pink and green, I just call it pink and green. Everybody calls it pink and green, don't they? Or is that just me? Anyways, if you're going to go pink and green, go the Lots of Lashes, not the big brush, unless you want mascara all over your eyelids. What we gonna do next? We'll do lipsticks. Wet n Wild, these. Wet n Wild makes some great lipsticks. The ones that come in the black tube, they're like $1.97. They have some really great MAC dupes in that line, and I love those. I have like 5 or 6 of them. I love them. These are like 97 cents, and it's because they stink. They have no color payoff. There's just nothing good about them. I can't believe I even paid $3 for 3 lipsticks, and they are this bad. I mean, the red, I mean, you know, they swatch just regular like they should, but they stink. They don't stay on. I mean, I just really don't have anything good to say about them at all. Staying on lips, this Maybelline Color Whispers. It's in like, what's this color? Go Nude. And I should have known better. It's Color Whispers. It's supposed to be just like a light wash of color across your lips. I should have known, you know, but I was just really disappointed because it's such a pretty nude color and there's just nothing. Like, I'm not even going to show y'all the swatch because it just looks like nothing. I guess that's why it's a Color Whisper, because it's a whisper of color, but this is a whisper of nothing. Just keep obnoxiously swatching it. There is nothing there, so don't waste your money on this particular color. I've heard a lot of beauty bloggers really love this stuff, especially like the darker shades because they actually give you a little bit of pigment, but you know, the nude one, just don't do it. Staying on lips for a little bit longer, if I can get this splotch off my hand. This Revlon Just Bitten Lip Stain and Balm. I love the Revlon Kissable Balm stains, especially the one in Honey. It's just like a beautiful color. But this is like, it's like a felt tip. It looks like a marker. And you put it on your lips to stain them, and then you go back over it with this, like, I got this on sale at CVS. You go back over it with this, like, waxy balm all day to keep the color on. It doesn't stay on. It peels off. It gets on your teeth, and it's just, I wouldn't recommend it. This from Pop Beauty, I got it in an Ipsy bag. It's a really pretty color. It's got great color payoff. You can get these at Ulta, this Pop Beauty. But the smell, It smells like burnt marshmallows, and I know a lot of people like that smell. I personally don't. I don't like the smell of burnt anything. But it smells, I don't know, like a mixture of like burnt marshmallows and melted plastic. So it's not the formula, it's not the pigmentation, it is 100% the smell. It is absolutely awful. But if you can get past that, this is a pretty good lip gloss. It's Pop Beauty. You can get these at Ulta. I think I already said that. We'll stay with lips. This is a Tints and Sass Fabulous Lip and Cheek Stain. I think I either got it in an Ipsy bag or got it in a Birchbox. Anyways, I'm really intrigued by this. It's supposed to stain your lips, and it's supposed to... Oh, it smells really good. It smells like cherries. Anyways. It just doesn't really do anything. I don't know. Like, I put it on, and nothing really happens. Like, you put it on your lips, and it kind of looks like you've been drinking... I mean, it smells so good. I can't even stop. It kind of looks like you've been drinking red Kool-Aid, but I mean, it only lasts for a second. When you put it on your cheeks, nothing happens. I don't understand how a product can work for your lips and your cheeks. But whatever. Tints and Sass by Elizabeth Moss. Not so much for me. And the last thing, and I don't even 100% feel comfortable reviewing a nail polish for y'all. I don't actually have any fingernails, as you can see. I bite my nails, and I'm an anxious person. But I do paint my toenails. I mean, not very often, but I do paint them. And I got this in a Birchbox. Once again, have unsubscribed to Birchbox because none of the products I got were worth a damn. But anyways, this is the Ruby Wing Color Changing Nail Polish. It was supposed to go from pink, and when you walked outside, it was supposed to turn to a red, and that's what I usually use on my toes because red is my signature color. But it didn't turn red. Nothing happened. The formula wasn't that great. I mean, I really don't know how to even review a nail polish because, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any nails to paint. I just do it on my toes. But I just didn't like this. I really didn't. And I'm really, really flexible with nail polishes because I don't have any nails and just because I just use them on my toes and I really don't care what my feet look like that often, you know. I really don't matter. But this was, like, exceptionally bad. So that's just my own personal opinion. Alright, that's it, y'all, for the things that I would not repurchase. Sorry if any of these things work for y'all. Like I said, makeup is very personal and individual. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share, like this video, please, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.